Frank Haith Show. Brought to you by Pepsi, Don Thornton Cadillac, TTCU, the credit union, River Spirit, and St. Francis Health System. And now your host, Bruce Howard.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Frank Haith Show. I'm Bruce Howard, joined by the head men's basketball coach at the University of Tulsa, Frank Haith, and on the road this week. Tough to do that, obviously, in the American Athletic Conference. And again, your team is right there at the end. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with the plays in either game. Yeah, both games, Bruce, I thought we played really well. And what we've talked about in the past was our defense, and I thought our defense was outstanding both games. Our transition defense hurt us a little bit there in the Temple game. But all in all, we just couldn't make the plays. You know, we missed some front ends. We had some tough turnovers. Late game, and which didn't give us a chance to win both those games. Well, for the Golden Hurricane, two tough road trips too. I mean, going to Wichita, we know how tough that is, and going to Philadelphia isn't easy either, is it? No, but I thought we were prepared in both games, and we had really good game plan in both games, but we just couldn't get over the hump. We'll be back with more in a moment as we continue. Coming up next is Tulsa taking on Wichita in an age-old rivalry in Wichita, Kansas.
Touchdown, Desmond
are the American.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
The Cove at River Spirit Casino Resort is Tulsa's entertainment destination. From concerts to your favorite comedians, enjoy big-name acts in a more intimate setting. February's lineup includes The Beach Boys, Lee Brice, Tim Allen, Brett Young, and Gladys Knight. So get your tickets and grab a seat. Paradise never sounded so good. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show. The Golden Hurricane taking on the Wichita State Shockers, and some knockdown drag-em-outs with Tulsa and Wichita all the way back to the 80s, but certainly since you've been here as well. Has been some really good games. We played well in that building. We just hadn't been able to get over the hump. I thought we played, well enough to win this game, and we just. Right at the end, right in the second half, we just didn't make enough plays. And there are always those spots, aren't there? There's always that 4 or 5 minute period in Wichita State, and we'll see this had kind of one of those, and those are the ones you're trying to avoid, right? Absolutely. And right at the start of this game, I thought we were ready to play. Yeah. And our defense executed what we want to do game plan wise. The first play here, he got loose, but we did a great job on ETN for the most part. Yeah, and that was fairly well contested by the time it was all said and done. So now here you go in your offense, and Sam Griffin uses a pick and does a nice job there. Yeah, Sam came off, we got to get him back going with some confidence, and his mid-range shot is going, he's just not making threes. Nice, another execution of a ball screen, pull-up jump shot by Drain right there. LaDavius with that bucket, and Tulsa's down by 2. We'll get another look at it, and what's unsaid there is the nice pick by big Nikita Konstantinovsky. Yeah, Nikita's doing a lot of good things for us, and that's one of them. He's setting good ball screens, and there's Sam on a drive, and he's good at finishing at the rim. And you can see Wichita State inches their lead out, but that's another nice play by Tim Dalger as again, you have to attack the glass against these guys.
You really got to, and we wanted paint touches, and that was important for us to get some paint touches in this ball game.
Tim Dalger with the basket for TU, and that made it a 14-8 game at the time, but then they go on a 4-0 run, and looks like you collapsed pretty well. However, you let a guy open.
Yeah, we did, but penetration is all about the penetration and guarding the ball on that play. We got to guard the ball better.
Curtis Haywood is starting to make some threes for you, and that's good to see.
It's good. That was a really good rhythm shot. Shot it with confidence. Like I said, we still wanted paint touches and a nice little layup there by Sam.
Sam with the layup, and then has the one free throw, and he made that to get the old-fashioned three-point play, and there's a three-pointer for Sam Griffin.
Yeah, good execution, out-of-bounds play.
And you get in a situation here, this is a really nice stretch of basketball for you as you go down the backstretch. Remember, you were behind 18-8, now it's 21-19, and it continues. Unfortunately for Jariah Horn, this will be his only basket of the game.
Yeah, and he did a lot of good things in his game. Rebounding and defensively, I thought he was outstanding. His best defensive game all year. And you could see we battled back and took the lead right there with 5 minutes to go in the half.
First lead of the game for the Golden Hurricane. Then Udeze, who's a really good inside player, does what he does and ties the game up at 23. And then moments later, again, they get him kind of isolated a little bit, and he just backs down. Nikita knocks him out of the way, no foul call, and that's just a tough one against big Nikita.
That's a tough one because I think that was Nikita did a good job. He just got to hold his ground probably and go down quicker.
Well, that's a goaltending called on Wichita, and that makes it 28-25, and there's good defense by Tim Dalger.
Yeah, really good steal by Dry. Dry knocked that ball loose, and then good finish by Tim on the run here and get an and one.
So Dalger with the and one. And it is Tulsa down only by 1. And this is at the end of the half. And you didn't have a whole lot going, but Sam Griffin can get his own shot. And he did, and lo and behold, you're ahead at halftime.
We're ahead at half. They got 29 points. Like I said, we're playing pretty good D. You look at those numbers, they're shooting 34% from the floor. And even though we're shooting 36, we talk about defense travels. If we can defend, you keep yourself in ball games, and that's what we're able to do in the first half there.
Yeah, absolutely, and doing a nice job overall. And again, for Wichita State, one of their lowest shooting percentages of the year, and that would continue in the second half. This game really did turn defensive in the second half, although getting open there is Dexter Dennis, who tied the game up there.
Yeah, and we still battle here. We're trying to continue to execute. This play we call gun, and nice little naked ball screen finish there by Sam coming off.
And you can see the Hurricane taking the lead by 2 as this game goes back and forth. Moments later, you're down by 1, but that's a nice driving shot by Anthony Pritchard.
Yeah, and it's still, like I said, we're right there back and forth, battling here in the second half.
And there you see it. The young man's going to be and is a really good player for you as he got to the rim and didn't see anything open as far as a pass and lays it up and in. Nice move.
Nice play at the rim.
Moments later, Ricky Council, though, and that's a guarded shot, and I'm not sure if he intended to bank it.
Yeah, that was a tough shot, and Jariah did a good job guarding him right there.
LaDavius Drain will get open, and was that a behind-the-back pass?
That was a behind-the-back pass by Jariah, and we're down 3, 9 to go, still playing well defensively. Well, we let Council get loose there on the baseline. That was not a good play.
Yeah, and that bucket made it a bigger lead for Wichita State. And then you can see they're kind of going on a run here, and they hurt you on the offensive boards.
They did. That was the biggest thing in this game down the stretch. Our turnovers and their offensive rebounding really hurt us.
That was good ball movement by Wichita State, and Dennis knocks that down. All of a sudden, you're down by 15. Now you're really behind the 8 ball, but you did battle back at the end. Tim Dalger will make a 3 here for you to knock that lead down a little bit, and then at the end of the game, Sterling Gaston Chapman, who is seeing more time for you, and he's playing in his hometown of Wichita, Kansas. This is the Dalger basket, but near the end, good to see Sterling get a play.
Yeah, and I think Sterling's going to be a guy that we're going to look to a lot more here late because how hard he practices, and and the energy he plays with.
Well, and that's the final episode of the game, if you will, as again, unfortunately for Tulsa, played hard, at times played well, but lost 58-48. And there you see the shooting. Neither team shot it well at all. And believe it or not, at 32.7, your lowest of the year, you still outshot the Shockers.
Well, we didn't shoot it well, and Sam had 17, but we didn't get anything out of Dry offensively that ball game. I think he had 2 points, in that ball game, and that it's going to be hard for us if that's all Dry gets. And not saying that they did a good job, but I think it was just one of those nights that Dry just had a tough time making shots.
And free throws hurt you in that game. You were 6 for 14, normally very good, and on top of the 6 for 14 was 2 or 3 missed one-and-ones, and that's 2 points kind of left on the table.
And those are like turnovers. When you beat Mr. Front end one-on-ones, those are like turnovers.
All right, so Wichita wins by a final score of 58-48, and we'll be back with more. And Tulsa takes a trip to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to take on the Temple Owls next on the Frank Haith Show.
Touchdown, Desmond Ridder.
We are the American.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty, supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation, thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 125-year legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
The Cove at River Spirit Casino Resort is Tulsa's entertainment destination. From concerts to your favorite comedians, enjoy big-name acts in a more intimate setting. February's lineup includes The Beach Boys, Lee Brice, Tim Allen, Brett Young, and Gladys Knight. So get your tickets and grab a seat. Paradise never sounded so good. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show and the Golden Hurricane heading to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Coach, you've played a lot of great games against Temple, especially here at home. They hadn't won at all until they won earlier this year against you. But in Philadelphia, 4-4 coming into this game in Philadelphia for the TU program.
Yeah, we played well there, and it's been the last 2 years. Where last year we lost up there too. But I thought our guys were ready to play. And we got off to a solid start, but it's a tough place to play, but we played well in there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you see the skyline of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Golden Hurricane obviously looking for their first road victory. And here in the early going, you're running some pretty darn good stuff.
Yeah, we got real good out-of-bounds play for Drain, and a nice little pull-up. We wanted to get Dry going early, so we went to him early. After the Wichita State game, trying to get comfortable, and that was a nice post-up move for him.
Obviously, Temple does like to get it up and down the floor, and they got a little secondary break there.
And that was our talked about before, and our intro, our transition defense. That was poor right there. Not making a play on that guy, and then that's another live ball turnovers. There's some plays here. If you take these plays away, we really have a nice shutdown defensively.
Yeah, your first shot defense was really, really good, wasn't it?
It was, and then obviously our live ball turnover. I think they scored 19 points off our turnovers.
Right. And you see Ray Idowu with the first of many baskets he would have in the game.
That was a poor execution play there defensively where Anthony went down the post and shouldn't have and caused our rotation mix up.
And that's a really nice pass by Pritchard.
nice pass, and nice moving without the ball. We're doing better at that.
And again, as you mentioned, there are times that you want to isolate Jariah Horn with his back to the basket. He faces, puts his back to the basket again, and then makes a play.
Yeah, there's two hands in his back there, and nice play, nice finish through some physical play by Temple.
That's your way of saying that should have been an and one, right?
It's a good play.
And now here's a play, and Jourdain has really come along for them, and that was a tough play under a lot of pressure.
It was, and nice finish for him. He's really improved. Give him a lot of credit.
Had a career high against Tulsa at the Reynolds Center, and then played well at home as well. And there's Curtis Haywood again for you from 3.
Yeah, nice pull and kick pass, but I think Pritchard made that pass there.
So you can see it's just a battle as we go down the backstretch of the first half, and Ray Doe gets a nice pass and is able to finish for you.
Yeah, nice pass by Pritchard and good finish.
Again, those are contested. Those are not easy, and good to see him finish that one, huh?
It is, and you know, he had a nice game and something hopefully we could build on here.
Sam Griffin will get open, curling around.
Yeah, and we play called money, and nice little dribble handoff play for Sam coming off those staggers.
And that makes it 20-19. But then Temple went on a little bit of a run here at the end of the half as they moved the ball into the corner.
Yeah, I think they go up 11 here, and you know, going to half. But I felt like we were still in a good place if we just cut down on the turnovers and we shored up their baseline drive stuff. They got us on a couple of those baseline drive and kick-ups to the kick-up guy.
And you had a shot at the buzzer that Darian Jackson put in, but it was just after the buzzer, so would have been a 9-point deficit. Instead, it ends up being 11. But again, you're playing good defense, which is a really good progress for your defense.
It is, and it gives us a chance. I'm really encouraged by that, and I think as we go down the stretch here, we'll be better for it.
So in the second half, you come out of the gate doing nice work, and that is LaDavius Drain with a bucket.
Another out-of-bounds play, and Davis attacks middle, which was good.
After they got it back up to 11, Sam Griffin finds Idowu, and Ray just bullies his way inside, gets the foul and the basket.
Nice jump hook by Ray, and Ray, you know, he was playing physical basketball here in the paint. It's another play for him. Good job.
And again, that same defender, Parks, that time instead of taking the brunt, he decided to try to flop, and they didn't bite on that one, and so now you're down by a 9. And here's Ray again.
Nice patience and jump hook by Ray.
And the good thing is he's identifying whether there's a double team, and in those cases there wasn't, right? So he can take his guy.
And that's what we asked him to do, is be patient and see if they're double, because Ray can pass that ball out of there, and if he wants to see it's the most open guy.
So the Hurricane, again, down by 7 after this play, and again, you can see how strong he is.
Yeah, and Ray's, you know, is a guy that we want to, it helps us when he's effective.
A nice job by Darian Jackson getting inside, not afraid to go amongst the trees. And now your lead is down to 5 as you continue to shave into it.
Nice, we call that Nash dribble, what Pritch did, when you probe underneath the basket and guys are working to get open, and he found Sam there hitting a 3 at the top of the key.
And now you're in a dogfight. I mean, now you've gotten that 11-point lead down to almost nothing, and that put back by Idowu was nice. And in a moment here, you'll see Jariah Horn tie this game up.
Yeah, with nice execution on our offense and good attack right there. Jariah looked like he may have got hit there too, but good layup.
So that ties the game up at 40. Moments later, Jourdain, who again had a good game, he had 15 in the contest. He waits and made a spin move, and again, that's a difficult shot.
Yeah, tough shot, and real well contested, and give him credit on that. Sam got to square Dunn up right there. That's poor defense. Got to square him up. Yeah, he gave him the lane on that one.
That driving shot got blocked, but again, a rebound for Ray Idowu, and Idowu, that second chance situation, scores, gets the free throw, makes the free throw, and now you're ahead by 1 with just less than 8 minutes to play in the game.
Yeah, and this puts us up again.
Yep, down by 1.
Nice left hand drop step layup.
And as people see that on tape, they're going to start doubling, and hopefully that opens up the outside game even more, right?
Yeah, and this gets us up 3. Good rebound, good finish by Sam.
Well, this is the high water mark at 49-46. You got 6 minutes to go, and you guys are excited and hoping to finish this one out. And now here's a really nice play as Haywood Curtis gets the bucket, gets the foul, hits the free throw, and this is an unfortunate play.
Yeah, well, that's, Anthony's he'll learn. Go get that layup. And then our transition defense, when we don't make that layup, you can't let him just score.
Right.
And that was disappointing. And that play right there was disappointing.
Well, and right after Darian Jackson stepped on the line, he intercepted it and put it back, but just a little bit too little too late for the Golden Hurricane, as obviously Temple made a couple of free throws down the stretch. And again, for the second time this week, Coach, you outshoot the opposition, and Temple, with those dunks at the end, kind of raised their field goal percentage up to 41. Would have been in the 30s had it not been for those live ball situations.
Yeah, would have been in the 30s. And then you take also we missed 2 front ends during that time when we needed to make free throws again, which helped them expand the lead.
Well, for the Golden Hurricane, another unfortunate ending, but again, they keep battling, and now for TU this week, a little bit of home cooking. And we'll be back with more from the Reynolds Center in a moment. LaDavius Drain joins us next on the Frank Haith Show.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty, supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation, thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 125-year legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
The Cove at River Spirit Casino Resort is Tulsa's entertainment destination. From concerts to your favorite comedians, enjoy big-name acts in a more intimate setting. February's lineup includes The Beach Boys, Lee Brice, Tim Allen, Brett Young, and Gladys Knight. So get your tickets and grab a seat. Paradise never sounded so good. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show, and we're joined now by senior guard LaDavius Drain, a transfer from Southern Miss. And LaDavius, thanks for taking the time. How has the adjustment been for you? Tell us how that's been.
It's been a big adjustment really from where I've been and here now. Where I went through a coaching change, so it was a little like an adjusting period for me over there too. So here again, adjusting to the playing styles, coaches, and my teammates really, because I came late, everybody had the summer together, and I kind of came right before school started. So I'm still kind of still trying to find my way.
Yeah, and when you selected Tulsa, and you obviously as a graduate transfer had a choice, why Tulsa?
Coach Haith and Coach Johnson was the one that really recruited me to come here. I just felt like the love and energy even over the phone, because I couldn't come on my visit because I chose to enter the transfer portal so late. So virtually, they would talk to me every day, saying how I am, how my family was. I just felt the love before I even got here.
As the season has gone on, though, tell us your comfort level now. I mean, you're getting more comfortable with the entire program and, of course, the offense and defenses?
Yeah, most definitely. It was a big change playing the zone that we play, and from what I used to play in my old school. I'm still kind of learning the position, the spot, rotations. But coaches, I get in extra film every day, just still trying to get everything down packed.
You know, we talked about this, you know, when we went to Philadelphia here recently. You're from Calhoun City, Mississippi. A little difference between those two cities, huh?
Yeah, a little way more fast-paced, a lot more people. I think we stayed like downtown, like in the middle of everything.
Right.
Like it was just a lot going on. Like where I'm from, it's like real quiet, real spaced out.
Small town, right? LaDavius, hey, thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
We'll be back with more and final segment next on the Frank Haith Show.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
The Cove at River Spirit Casino Resort is Tulsa's entertainment destination. From concerts to your favorite comedians, enjoy big-name acts in a more intimate setting. February's lineup includes The Beach Boys, Lee Brice, Tim Allen, Brett Young, and Gladys Knight. So get your tickets and grab a seat. Paradise never sounded so good. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
We're back on the Frank Haith Show, and Coach, hopefully, as we mentioned, a little bit of home cooking. East Carolina coming up on Tuesday, and then Cincinnati on Saturday. East Carolina obviously is a good team. They're 11-11 coming into the game Tuesday.
Yeah, you know, they've had some good wins. I think they're better than we're like. They got some talent. Newton is having a great year for them, and you know, we just got to take care of our business. We got to focus on getting better, continue to get better as a team, and finishing games. That's really important for us.
And then Saturday, it's Cincinnati, and it's Legends Day. There's a women's game at 1, and your game later that night at Cincinnati, a team that beat you in Cincinnati. But Legends Day is something special, isn't it, to see all those guys come back?
I think it's their program, and we're always excited to bring back former players and welcome them back and let them know they're still part of what we do here. And that Cincinnati's gonna be a big game, though. You know, they beat us pretty good up there, and very talented group. You know, Wes is a young someone I know very well, but really big game for us.
Well, the good thing is you're playing better defense than you were the last time you played Cincinnati, so hopefully that's a factor. Huh?
That is hopefully that is. We get to those 3-point shooters.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Have a great week.
Thank you, Bruce.
The head coach of the Golden Hurricane, Frank Haith, and we'll talk to you next week. So long, everybody.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,